Howdy, folks, howdy. Sean Brock here once more with you. Hope everybody is doing well, and hey, stay in contact. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd sure appreciate it. And we've got here a very interesting piece from our friend and builder extraordinaire, Chris Rothrock, Winslow, Indiana. We've had a few of Chris's on before, and always a pleasure to have him on. He's always got something interesting, and he's always got something that's very high quality. And here is a very interesting high quality matchup. And if you're interested in Chris's guitars, something like this, or some of his maybe more standardized stuff, see the description box and contact him. You can check him out on Facebook, see the Rothrock Guitars page over there and all that fine stuff. But this is one that is absolutely fresh, so fresh that he actually said, I don't know, man, I don't know that I want to video it. And I said, oh, come on, man, you gotta. And so if you don't like it, blame me, because I like it. And it's absolutely fresh off the bench. And this is an interesting guitar. If you've ever seen like the Martin Super D, that's the larger body, this is sort of leaning in that direction, but it's actually a 12 fret body with a 14 fret neck on it. And so you get a little more not a boominess, but just a depth to the sound, I think. And you know, this guitar potentially could be for sale. He calls this the Hillbilly model, and I'm a hillbilly, so that's why we get along so good, I guess. But you can check out the description box and contact Chris if you're interested in this or any of his other stuff. Let's take a listen to this thing, this Rothrock D18 style Hillbilly. Real nice. So just it has, I've played a lot of 14 frets that tonally are like this. You know, that's the body size is not interfering with the tone of it at all. Brand new strings. Classic fat treble of a Rothrock. Balance. Got just a dreamy quality kind of about it, you know, when you're nice big sustain on it. Check out the bass on it. Oh yeah. that tightness and thump, that you sort of associate with a regular dreadnought size 14 fret body. So you still got the punch, there's just a little bit more of things there. Just a pretty sound, man. Grab the old capo and away we will go. And Chris's other guitar has always been very impressive, going down the neck. So I don't suspect that this one will be any different. And it's interesting, it's just an interesting concept that he's come up with here, and he was telling me about it. And he said, mathematically, he wanted to see if it would work. And he got to thinking about it and did all the math. I can't do math like that. And figured out how everything would work. And man, I'll tell you, it's very impressive. Key of A. Still got the punch. Just barely play it. Very broad dynamic range on it. And this is so new, he hadn't even put the pick guard in on it yet. He said he wasn't done setting it up and doing a few little tricks that he wanted to do on it. B flat, goodness sake. You can get lost in this thing. It's there's a complexity here that don't necessarily associate with mahogany guitars. Sometimes mahogany guitars have a certain dryness about them, and it's not a negative thing. It's just a different flavor. But they have a certain dryness about them and a little less complexity. Just a lot of focus on the fundamental note. And there's just this is a very complex sound, and it's very interesting, but it's not to the point of being where you kind of feel like the sustain or the harmonic content is interfering with playing single notes or something. It's very nice. I like the way the chord falls out too. When you're just letting it ring out. It's just, I don't know. I know there's enough people on here though that study on this stuff that know exactly what I'm talking about. 5th fret. So check out the just a tone color on this. How rich that is. So you got a lot of the good aspects of a 12 fret, was just having a little bit more there. And you've got the good aspects of a 14 fret body, both physically, for those who are kind of a little more comfortable on a 14 fret neck, but also the punch that you get with a 14 fret body. So that's very interesting to me, because I've always loved 12 fret guitars, but I've never been able to kind of have one as a primary instrument, because oftentimes they don't have a lot of punch to them. It's just kind of a big open sound. But this has got punch. So this is an interesting deal, and definitely worth doing. Chris had shown me another experimental guitar that he had made, and it was unbelievable. So this is somewhat of an experimental deal, but it's still very Martin based in the concept and in the application and the way it's voiced, the way it's just thought out, and it rings away. It's ringing away while I'm talking. So 12 fret body, 14 fret neck. Interesting deal. And the same great craftsmanship that Chris is always known for. And just a beautiful flame mahogany, a bear claw red spruce top. Man, you talk about a good looking package. And the neck on this is not an overly beefy neck. So those who maybe like a low oval type of thickness, some of the bourgeois stuff, things like that. Very comfortable, but it's very comfortable if you like 30s inspired necks too, because it's got just a nice taper on the thickness of it. Just a great guitar. Another great guitar from Chris Rothrock. And like I said, we've had a couple of his D28s on, a Brazilian. We had an East Indian Rosewood Sunburst 28. Everybody's been very fond of them. And so this is just something a little bit different to maybe make your mind work in different ways, and to show you the capabilities of a guy who really thinks and does some design work. And if you're interested in these guitars, see the description box and contact Chris Rothrock. Thank you all. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd sure appreciate it. Take care.